The Akshaya Patra Foundation celebrated a historic milestone of serving 4 billion meals at the United Nations headquarters, showcasing India's proactive stance on food security. Notable figures such as Infosys founder N.R. Narayana Murthy, Nobel laureate Kailash Satyarthi, and Madhu Pandit Dasa, chairman of the Akshaya Patra Foundation, joined the commemoration. Hosted by the Permanent Mission of India to the UN, the event titled Achievements in Food Security, India's Strides Towards Sustainable Development Goals, highlighted India's innovative strategies aligning with SDGs. A press conference preceding the event at Algonquin, New York, saw participation from the Akshaya Patra team. ITV Gold got a chance to talk to Nobel laureate Kailash Satyarthi, Infosys founder N.R. Narayana Murthy, and Akshaya Patra USA members including Chairman Shiva Shivraman, Vice Chairman Chanchalpati Dasa, Sri Rajan, Chef Sanjeev Kapoor, Rachna Kulkarni, and others, capturing the essence of the occasion. Take a look.
Akshaya Patra for me means opportunity for the children who don't have it.
Well, Akshaya Patra has a very noble objective of ensuring that no child is denied education because of hunger. I think it's a very laudable objective, and therefore I am a supporter of Akshaya Patra in whatever little way I can.
As the father of 3 kids, I know what it is how you feel when a child goes without food. I cannot bear the thought that there are that many in India that go to school without food. So that is a very, very compelling idea for me to go change that situation.
That's great. Thank you. Akshaya Patra is a transformative movement. I can call it compassion in action, where millions of children are benefited and they are retained in schools. That helps them in preventing dropout from the schools.
Well said. Thank you. Akshaya Patra nourishes dreams of children in India who come from vulnerable families. And so it's not just feeding food, but it's actually fueling their dreams. And that's exciting about Akshaya Patra.
For me, it's the aspirational dreams that children have that gets created through the power of a meal. And the fact that they come to school because of that meal, they stay on in school. And very importantly, it's not just the physical development, but the cognitive development of the child that really enables them to dream and achieve their dreams. That's what's important about Akshaya Patra.
Food has given me everything in my life, and if there is one organization that can move the needle when through the power of food, it can feed millions in a very compassionate way and meaningful way. That's Akshaya Patra, hence the connection.
I consider Akshaya Patra as a perfect vehicle for my 2 passions, which is hunger and education. And also, it retains girls and children in the education system, and that is the best way to uplift a society. So that's why I'm passionate about Akshaya Patra.
I think achieving this impressive milestone of 4 billionth meal gives confidence and enthusiasm to get to the 40 billionth meal. And looking at all these wonderful board members of Akshaya Patra USA, of Akshaya Patra people in Bangalore, looking at their determination, at their passion, at their concern and compassion. I do believe that it will happen, the 40th billion meal too. And Akshaya Patra today is a very important role model, not just for India, but for the entire world, wherever there is poverty. As Janardhan explained, as Rachna explained, Akshaya Patra has combined talent, technology, and well-wisher support to do something that is aspirational, that is noble, and that is going to have lasting impact on the future of India. So therefore, my humble request to the leaders of various countries to look at the extraordinary example of Akshaya Patra and see how they can indeed solve this problem of lack of education due to hunger in their own countries too. That's what I would say.
Two parts to my answer in this. The Akshaya Patra mission has a built-in end date that we want to do. We do not want an organization such as Akshaya Patra to exist in the long term because we, as a country, can take care of ourselves everywhere. So the first thing we would like to do is, yes, we can get to the 40 billionth meal, but no, we don't need to get to the 40th billionth meal from Akshaya Patra because the country is taking care of its citizens, especially the children, very well, that we don't need to do it. On the flip side, just to finish the thought that Rachna was talking about, the Indian diaspora in the United States has been exemplary. Exemplary in many regards, whether it is CEOs of companies or whether it is per capita income or it is in the overall influence. We have done very, very well. And most of us have retained our connection back to our mother country. None of us came here on our own. We climbed on others' shoulders to get here. We do not want to miss that connection. We do not want to forget what it is to go back and give it back. So it is important that the Indian diaspora thinks about it and make that 40 billionth meal, if it is needed, always possible.
Akshaya Patra began serving children 24 years back. It was a simple thought: cook food, transport, and feed children. We started in a very, very small way, feeding 1,500 children in about 5 schools. We had no idea at that time that this will become a big program. But then we got feedback from the schools very early those days. Many children who have been enrolled in the schools but were not coming to the school have started showing up in the school. And the teachers also said that the attendance has increased and more children are being admitted in the school. And the energy levels of children is much high in the classroom and outside the classroom. And that has inspired even the teachers to teach better. So when we heard all this, we thought we should do more and more of this. And that's how Akshaya Patra has grown. And today, after 24 years, we are serving 2.1 million children in 72 locations in 16 states in the country.
I think the one thing to recognize is that every state government is behind the midday meal program. I don't think there's any difference at all. And so to the point that was made earlier, the central government and all the state governments are behind the program. I think that Akshaya Patra has, a presence across the length and breadth of India. It's increasing by the day. And we've just found that state governments are very receptive to working with Akshaya Patra. And we are very open and receptive to working with them. So there's no difference really in terms of the way we think about where Akshaya Patra should go. Wherever Akshaya Patra gets invited, we'll find a way to make it work.
This appeal is to the younger generation of diaspora that's there, and I don't talk of Indian. I would say to South Asians who are in America, that I see that a lot of money is given to religious causes, and there's a lot of flow that's there. But in my view, the religion of humanity is I think the biggest religion. So support religion of humanity, and the execution part would be done by Akshaya Patra, by giving hot, nutritious meal every day without fail.
My appeal to everyone of Indian diaspora, young, old, anyone, is let's make it our mission to serve and to support one child for a school year each year. If we do that, no child will be deprived of education because of hunger.